Welcome to the Figure Zone. Today I've got another third-party 1/6 scale preview video. Now these are third-party figures, which means the companies do not own the rights to produce the figures. They make them so they can make some cash. We buy them because we want to help fill out our collections, because sometimes the big 1/6 scale companies don't get around to making these figures, or these third-party companies will make variants of a particular figure. So if you're cool with that, cool. Not cool with that, cool. I get lots of comments on where to pre-order these figures. I like to order my figures from 16kit.com. If Kit doesn't have a particular figure, I'll use Giant Toy and TNS figures. All our trusted sellers, great customer service, fast and free frackin' shipping. Check out their website links in the description below. And tell them the Figure Zone sent ya. First up from War Story is a WS013 1/6 scale Immortal Hero, Q3 of 2022, and $322, and this is Spawn. And with this figure you get the body, head sculpt, 4 hands, the full outfit with some spiked armored pieces. You get a massive frackin' sword, you get a short chain, a long chain, a giant ass rifle, also a bandolier strap with 12 bullets, it's described as. It looks more like cartridges for a frickin' grenade launcher, so that's some pretty massive bullets. Yeah. Now this figure just looks amazing. If you're a Spawn fan, they have just nailed Spawn here. He just looks straight out the comics, straight out of the freaking movie, straight out the anime that took place years and years ago. That was fracking awesome also. But it just looks amazing. The detail is there. Everything looks fracking awesome. Now, as many people know, the biggest issue with this figure is he is 17.3 inches tall. It's 440 millimeters, it's described as. That is really big. I don't recall Spawn being massive like that. Don't get me wrong, it looks awesome. He's going to look fracking amazing on the shelf, but he is really big. I mean, if you want to, bend the knees, crouch him down a little bit in some kind of crazy pose, he'll definitely match in a little bit more, but he is freaking huge. He's almost quarter scale. I think quarter scale figures start around like the 18-inch area, and he's almost approaching that, so, but he just looks awesome. I don't know if another company's going to make a 6 scale version of him. I think Medicom made one years and years ago, but it's, you know, it's Medicom. But yeah, he's massive and he just looks amazing. So again, if you're a fan, pick this up. Who the frack cares how big he is? He just looks too cool. Now check out this reference photo. This is how fracking big this guy is. I'm still liking it. I don't care. That's frickin' awesome. If you're enjoying my third-party 1/6 scale preview videos, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. It helps out my channel big time. What happens is an algorithm in the Matrix, not the 4th Matrix movie, just don't go and see that movie, don't do it, just don't, you'll thank me, don't, just don't. It recommends my video to more people so more people get to see these awesome frackin' figures. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on these pre-orders for these cool freaking figures. From X2Y Toys is a HS002 1/6 scale mysterious female warrior from hell. Q4 of 2022 and $186. Now this is Magik. This is Ilyana Rasputina. This is the sister of Colossus. She's mostly in the New Mutants and does some X-Men stuff there too. And you've seen her in the New Mutants movie, which I thought was pretty cool. It's slightly based off of her. Now with this figure you get the head sculpt, which is the regular head sculpt. You get a Darkchylde version head sculpt, which looks pretty freaking cool with the horns there. You get a body. It looks like it's a seamless body. It's a possibility it could be a Jiyu doll seamless body. You also get 6 hands. You get the full outfit with the armored arm. You get a longsword, and you get the gigantic soul sword. So, yeah, very cool. Now this figure just looks frackin' amazing. I did not see any company making her. It's just like a random character from the X-Men series and all, the Marvel series. It's kind of like, oh, okay. So, yeah, it's an awesome frackin' figure. I remember reading her way back in the day in the New Mutants era and stuff like that, but I haven't kept up on a lot of the Marvel comics lately. But she just looks amazing. If you want to fill out your X-Men collection even more, definitely scoop this figure up because she just looks frackin' awesome. And you get an alternate look. You get the Darkchylde look. Now I've seen the Darkchylde look a little bit different each time. Sometimes it's like you got the crazy devil legs going on and she's turning all red, and sometimes she's got regular legs, but just a little bit darker with the horns. Sometimes the horns are huge, sometimes the horns aren't that huge. So, looks very cool. And again, slightly based off the New Mutants movie there, which, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's actually pretty cool. It's like a horror slash superhero Marvel film. Something a little bit different that they tried. I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, it looks great. It looks right out of the friggin' comic, which is really cool. They did a great job here. Everything looks frickin' sweet. From Infamous Toys, aka Toys Era, aka Toys Battalion, aka Shonuff, the Shogun of Harlem. No, that's not right. IF00316 scale, the Dark Star, Q2 2022, and $369. And this is Cull Obsidian from Thanos' Black Order from the Marvel MCU movies. Now you get the head sculpt. You get a body, it says 20.8 inches or 53 centimeters tall. I'm assuming that's the whole thing combined. You get the full outfit with some armor pieces. You get 4 hands. You get the chain axe. It looks like there's no chain feature in it. So you get a gigantic axe, which looks frackin' massive. And that's pretty much it. We finally got a complete team, which is frickin' awesome. So now we've got everybody from Thanos' Black Order from the MCU movie, so that's frickin' awesome. I was really hoping they would make him and use some kind of, maybe the Juggernaut body, but it looks like they might have used like the giant Kingpin body or something, I'm not sure, or just a Juggernaut and modified it a little bit, but it looks amazing. That's a brand new body there with those little pieces, all jaggedy, alien looking, whatever those things are, all over his body there. It looks pretty frickin' sweet. They did a great job here. One of the biggest things I hear people mentioning is the size. Now, he's like close to the Hulkbuster size, or is he a little bit bigger than the Hulkbuster? The Hulkbuster figure is almost 20 inches tall, and this figure is a little bit over 20 inches tall, so I'm cool with that. I mean, photos you can find online pretty much show him. He's supposed to be around like 12 feet tall, I've read somewhere, and Thanos is 8.5 feet tall. So the other guys look like they're around the 7-ish, high 7s. So it looks about right. So I'm cool with that. I'd rather have him be a little bit too big than undersized, because you don't want him the same size as like Ebony Maw. It's going to look a little bit strange. So I'm totally happy with a gigantic, massive guy. It looks like he's around that same size. From the photo here with everybody, I mean, Tom Hiddleston is 6'2", so you can see the height differences in those guys. I mean, Tom Hiddleston at 6 something tall, you can see Cull over there is like almost double his size. So I'm thinking, yeah, he's around that 12-foot area. There's so much information out there, but no one seems to have the exact heights of these guys. So you're pretty much just kind of guessing as best as you can, but this looks about right, so I'm happy with it. Again, I'd rather have him being a little bit oversized than being undersized, because he just looks awesome. He's going to look awesome with a display, and now you can display him with your Thanos also. Now also keeping in mind that the other three are pretty much Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaive, and Ebony Maw are all from the same company. They just had to play the shell game there because sometimes you got to do that in the third-party world there. So definitely scoop all those guys up if you don't have them already so you can complete your team there. So yeah, I'm very happy. We're going to get a complete team going on. That's super frackin' sweet. Now out of the three guys, I'm thinking Ebony Maw looks the coolest. I mean, Corvus Glaive looks pretty awesome too. A lot of people were mentioning they didn't like how the outfit was, but I'm happy with it. We have a Corvus Glaive figure. That's really cool. And Proxima Midnight, with all her weird length issues going on, I just chalk it up to her being an alien and she doesn't have the right proportions. So it's still cool. It's like a Bayonetta, giant long legs going on, but I'm happy with it. I'll take it. Thanks so much for watching. Until the next video.